Today, I'm gonna make one of my favorite recipes, which is coconut banana bread muffins. I had some bananas that are not looking very pretty, so I figured, why not? We're gonna mash those up first. All you gotta do, get your bananas, peel them. Hopefully yours aren't as completely overly ripe as mine are, so I'm going to be cutting off a few little parts. Once you get the bananas all peeled, you're just gonna mash them up. For my recipe, at this point, you also add in a cup of light coconut. Then you're just gonna wanna lightly mix it together the best you can. When I make this recipe, I always like to make my liquid mixture first, and then I will put my powder mixture together. And then we'll do the eggs and the sugar and beat those all together, and then we have to slowly incorporate everything else. I always like to have everything ready to go before we do that. Now, we're gonna take flour, it's 2½ cups. Into the flour, we're going to add baking powder, baking soda, and salt. First, baking powder, 1½ teaspoons. One teaspoon of baking soda, and ½ teaspoon of salt. And slowly just mix them together. For your main part of your mixture, so you're gonna want that to be your bigger bowl that you mix everything in. First, coconut oil, we need ½ cup. If you're using coconut oil that doesn't stay a liquid at room temperature, you're gonna wanna melt it down, not necessarily just to a liquid, but to soften it up to help it mix into your mixture a lot better. Otherwise, you have a lot of coconut oil clumps, and that's not very fun to eat. Next, we add in a cup of sugar. You're gonna wanna mix the oil and the sugar together before adding your eggs. Next, you're gonna add 2 eggs, and I've actually already gone ahead and cracked them. Just gonna pour them in. Beat again. Once those look all mixed together, you're gonna add in your vanilla and almond extract. 1 teaspoon of each. And you guessed it, mix it again. Now we're gonna incorporate our banana and coconut milk mixture and our flour mixture into our sugar, egg, oil mixture. I always start with the flour, mix that in, and then I will add some of the liquid, mix that in, add the flour, just keep going until you're all out of both of them. Once it's mixed, we are going to hand stir in our coconut, and it calls for 1½ cups of coconut. Once you have your coconut all mixed in, you're ready to go ahead and put it in your muffin tin. I'm gonna be using the mini muffin pan tonight. It's one of my favorites because it is pressed by one piece of metal, so you don't have the little tiny edges on the side when you do get done to clean it out, and you get a really, really good muffin top on it. I'm gonna be using our medium-sized cookie scoop. It is approximately 2 tablespoons, and the wells of the mini muffin pan hold about 2 tablespoons. The recipe normally makes 19 regular size muffins. As you can see, we almost have 2 full mini muffin tins. I've got the regular mini muffin tin and I've got the mini brownie pan. Now we are going to top them with even more coconut. Now they're all ready for the oven. The recipe calls for the oven to be at 350. But since they are in a nonstick pan, I've gone ahead and dropped it down to 325. And since they're minis, I'm gonna put them in to start for 15 minutes. Oops, I drop it. I didn't do it. Muffins are all done and it only took 15 minutes. Now I'm gonna do my normal, hopefully set the, what are these things called? Cooling racks. Hopefully they flip right out. And instead of individually flipping them, this is when I would take another cooling rack and flip them over. And as always, the links for all the items I'm using today will be in the description. And if you like the video and you don't want to miss any more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. This one and I never get along.
Lost one. Oh, there's one right on yours.
You told me to shake harder. These ones I'm just gonna flip by hand. They should just come right out. As you see, I can just grab them and pull them out. It's a perfect little muffin with a nice big muffin top. I like to store them in my 8-cup leak-proof glass container. With this many, you're gonna have to probably use more than one container, but these things are great. I use them for all my leftovers and they're one of my favorites. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.